My sweet tooth is getting out of proportion. I gained weight, lost energy, and I just want to be healthier. I don't want my bad habits to have any more control over me. Hey, it's Riz. Happy New Year. If you don't know me, I make videos on confidence, body confidence, how to love yourself, all that good stuff. But without further ado, we're gonna get right into today's video. So I have been having a problem lately with having bad habits that revolve around sugar, junk food, things like that. Now on my channel, I like to talk a lot about nutrition and being healthy and things like that. And one of the main things I preach is eating healthy the majority of the time. But recently I've felt like I haven't been eating healthy the majority of the time, and my unhealthy habits are no longer in moderation. So I need to make a change. I started eating more junk food here and there when I would do certain activities, and I didn't really think twice about it until it started to become a habit of like, before I would do it, I would think, should I do this or not? And now like, I don't think about it, I just do it. In one of my favorite books, The Compound Effect, I was reading about how important it is to make sure that your bad habits don't have control over you. So he suggested that we cut out whatever the bad habit is for a month to make sure that we can regain control over it. So that's kind of where I got this idea from. But some of the not so good habits that I've adopted are, if I'm watching a movie with someone, I'll just like be eating chips while I'm watching like a show or a movie. And it started with just like, you know, with my friends I was doing this, but then it was more of a regular thing when I hung out with my boyfriend. We would get a bag of chips to snack on. And then when I watched a show, even on my own, I was like, I want some chips. And I was just like, wait, what? And then another thing that I love to do is go out once in a while for like a nice dessert, like a blizzard from Dairy Queen. And it's not like a small dessert, like it's very, very highly calorically dense. So this is not something that I want to be doing on a regular basis, but I found that I was doing it on a regular basis and spending a lot of money while doing so. Another bad habit is after I eat a meal, I just crave something sweet right away. And it used to be just like after dinner, like I'd have a little piece of a chocolate bar, but then it's like after lunch and after dinner every day, I just like get a handful of like something unhealthy and something sweet. And that's not a habit I want to have. I don't want to. I'm already full at that point. Like after I have a big meal, I'm full, like I don't want to eat anymore, but it's just like a habit. And those extra calories and that extra junk food here and there has just not been good for me. These bad habits have resulted in me having energy crashes throughout the day. So after I have that something sweet after lunch, then I get a really big sugar crash in the early afternoon. So that prevents me from being as productive as I want to be. I mentioned in a bunch of my videos how I got injured at the beginning of 2022. And that led me to not be able to work out or to power lift in the way that I want to or be as active. And so I started to gain weight, you know, just by not being able to do those things. And then also with these bad habits, that has led me to gain some more weight. I've said this in a lot of my videos that I don't think it's a great idea to be striving for a certain size. Like, oh, I need to be super, super skinny and weigh this amount. Instead, striving for strength and being healthy is the most important thing. And right now, I am not as healthy as I could be. And that's the biggest thing for me. These bad habits have also led to me not being able to have a more like stable mood. So my energy, you know, is up and down throughout the day, but also my mood. And I find that when I have more sugar, I definitely have more stress and anxiety. Like 100%, those things are definitely linked. And I've seen that. And being in school and having a lot of things on the go, I don't need any more anxiety or stress in my life. So all these things that have resulted because of these habits, I'm done with them. So my solution is to completely cut junk foods, really high sugary foods out completely for 60 days. So many people have different ideas of the amount of time that it takes to break a bad habit, but I'm just going with 60 days. That kind of stood out to me. It's like 2 months. I know some people said 3 weeks, but that doesn't really seem like enough. So I'm gonna go 60 days. I like that number. I'm gonna go with it. We're gonna see what happens. In the next 60 days, I'm not going to be eating chocolate bars, cookies, which I love cookies, fried foods, anything that's really junk foody. And I know some people don't like the term junk food or bad food, but to be honest, I just call them that because I just feel junky like after I eat them, you know? I just don't feel so good and I want to feel good. So that's why I call it that. I'm not trying to put, you know, hate on foods, but what am I trying to say here? So it's really gonna be just all the foods that I ate and desserts and stuff like that in my bad habits. And I'm also not gonna eat like any fast food. If I go out to a restaurant, I'm going to eat, you know, the healthy options, things like that. So really just cutting out all the unhealthy foods that led to my bad habits for the next 60 days. And also, just as a bonus, I'm also gonna be completely cutting out alcohol as well, because that just does not do good for me at all, physically or mentally. And by the end of these 60 days, I want to be able to transform how I'm feeling, and I want to be feeling healthier, so that's why I'm cutting that out too. I'm not going to be counting calories or tracking my foods or anything like that. Weight loss is not my goal here. My goal here is to just be healthier. As a result, I'm predicting that I'm going to lose some fat along the way. That would be like just the cherry on top, but that's not my main goal here. I'm going to continue on my same workout program. So right now I'm doing 4 days a week, upper, lower, upper, lower. So by doing this for 60 days, it's almost like I'm forcing myself to kind of eat healthier. That doesn't really sound that nice, but what I'm trying to say is when I don't have all these unhealthy options available to me, guess what I'm gonna choose? The healthier options, okay? So that's basically what's gonna naturally be happening. I'm just gonna be eating better, and hopefully that can lead to improved mood, improved energy, less anxiety, healthier, all the stuff I've touched upon. The main reason I wanna break my sugar habits, and I'm giving myself 60 days to do so, is because I wanna love me more, I wanna love my body more, and I wanna treat it better. I need to treat myself good. 60 days from today, I'm going to update you and post a video on the result, what physical changes I saw, as well as the mental changes too. The video that's going to pop up right here on the screen is going to be about confidence in college, or even if you're in high school, this can apply as well. But I had a lot of fun making this video, and it really just helped me with my confidence while I was starting school, and it's a new semester too, so that might be good for you as well. But yeah, I hope that you guys have a killer day. Bye!